Sweet. It should just pop up. So in that second column, you should be able to click on statistics and predictions. Just under the scales, there'll be like a little bar graph. Always vote for the home team. Whew. Man, it is toasty in this wool tweed coat. Oh, I need to cut it on. Then I have to take my headphones off, and I don't want to mess up my wig. So I'm just gonna suffer. Uno mas. Eliotto. Hi. Easy on the 7B, boy. Hold on. Yeah, hey, man. You need me to come take him out? Okay. Mm-hmm. We got achievements. 'Cause we big bitches. It looks like a little, like, trophy cup. Hey. Don't be coming back here starting shit now. Damn cats. Look here, motherfuckers. Oh shit. Hold on. Hold, please. I can just... give me 1 second. Let me close this door. Scared to move my head too much. I don't want the wig to fall off. Oh yeah? Am I hot? Yeah. Alright. We stepped through the portal and fell into glitchy madness. A corrupted 8-bit dimension where pixels twitched, grass looked wrong, and gravity felt like it ran on old batteries. That's where we met Professor Thorne. Digital academic. Self-proclaimed. One look at his crooked diploma and we knew. This guy either runs a school or is a scam. Frank tried sketching Thorne's egg-hatching machine. The results were interpretive at best. Thorne warned us the manor in this realm had been overtaken, corrupted by a man named Vothier, Red Hand. The guys breaking down data bits, rewriting them like sick poetry, trying to tear the veil between dimensions. Casual stuff. To fight back, Thorne gave us each a data bit, living fragments of ourselves. Frank bonded with a steel-scaled bruiser, Steelclaw. Keith met his spooky soulmate, a ghostly turtle by the name of Shadow Shell. And I got Cinder Fox, aka Lucy Jr., a fire-wreathed fox that only burns those without consent. Frank learned that the hard way. On the road to the manor, we found cultists caging other databits. We threw down, databit style. We freed the creatures. Inside the manor, Vothier himself, glitching, smug, monologuing like a Saturday morning villain with something to prove. He tried to crawl inside Frank's mind, stir up the ghost. Frank challenged Vothier to a databit battle. Then when words and summons failed, he shot him. Again, and again, and again. Until the code that once was Vothier broke into static. Solithale brought us back. Said he'd be in touch. Closure? Kinda. Therapy? Expensive. But for the first time in a long while, Frank walked a little lighter. And then, just as we exhaled, Oog's egg began to hatch. No, it's just this cat's pissing me off. Can you pick an image? Mine's in a low braid that's looped up under the wig. Quiver, quiver. I got one lucky left. Oh. Her man. It's unique to yours. What part is its head? She just got done throwing back a shot. Would you like some, Herman? Look, I'm not ageist or speciest. Look, I'm just saying it's. Hold on. Come on, Grace. Gracie Lou. Come here. Come on. What's a juggalo? I think you should have to learn these things about your flump. Considering you'd never seen a flump. It can listen. Whoop, 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 whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. Bum bum bum. Ready as I'll ever be. She has a laptop? Oh, okay. Okay. A brief top. Interesting. Interesting. It's a very deep desk with not a lot of leg room. Who you got? Louis Armstrong over here on the wall. Maybe she was standing at it at that time. All right, let's not pick apart the picture. All right, I'm sorry. Whoa! I'm dragging my picture out of frame now. You're gonna have to be quiet. Frankle-doodle-doo. I. Mm-hmm. Top right, third from last icon. Carrot/carrot. It's just a macro. What do I do with that? Okay. Well, we know it's not going to be Frank. I believe we also agreed upon a don't ask, don't tell policy. Clean enough. I remember you saying as long as it wasn't in your manner, in your realm, don't ask, don't tell. So you don't ask me that, and I won't tell you. It was handled. Clean enough. Yeah, it's Isadora, as far as she believes it to be, is telling the truth. It's a truth. She's telling the truth. She's not lying. She remembers that there was an agreement with Sadia. Don't ask, don't tell. And we wouldn't disrupt her manner. So he is. He was just trapped somewhere and we had to get him out. That is an astute observation, my lady. A very good way to put it. Yes. Justice was served. So why would you ask if you already know? Hmm? And she got the truth. Excuse me, Lady Sadia. Take it. Sprig bow. That sounds like something for Keith or Ook. Sprig. Ooh. Strange brew. Be right back. which would be a proficiency modifier. Yeah, mid-session. Let's take a break for 30 minutes, like a whole quarter of the session time. I ain't gonna lie, I'm about to have to lose this wig. It is making my head itchy as I'll get out. Look, I'm trying, but I don't know how women be doing this, bro. This is. Oh, I'm glad I'm beautiful. Thank you. The jacket's at least gotta come off. Oh my god. That's so much better. I'm just dealing with the itch of the wig. This is loading right now. Loading first floor. Look. So far, I only took my coat off. I think I'm doing good. Drizzy. You fucked. Just stay moist. So stop moving my camera. It's like I'm trying to keep it lined up so it can all be in frame with the cameras. I swear to God, if you move it again, bro, I'm gonna fucking hit you. Are you done? No, I can see. I'm waiting for you to be done moving the screen around. Good fucking fucking job. Best DM in the world. He didn't even last 5 minutes in his outfit. The rest of us out here gangbanging. Drizzy just took off her coat. She's still out here. Drizzy's just out here like this right now. Just kind of pulling one of these numbers. Whatever the hell you want to do, just stop moving visuals so much. Oh god. I fucked up. Say something. Okay. Armand just called me Ginny Weasley. I'm God, you keep moving it. You gonna learn about me busting your ass in just a minute. We're going to the what? Overgrown... What? Sweet, okay. Fucking listen? Is that... What kind of question is that? I'm gonna give you some consequence. Ooh, you just wait until October, bro. That's all I got to tell you. You gonna be trying to give me a tattoo, and I'm just gonna be like, ooh, ah, ooh. It's me. I know. Bug it up. Bug it up. Well, hello, Lady Sadia. We weren't interrupting anything, were we? Lady Sadia's in here. I know she blends in, but she's here. I, I, how does she know we were eavesdropping? We, we traveled our way here and came in when we felt appropriate. So you wanted us to barge in while you were in the middle of a discussion. Okay. I mean, Lady Sadia, if I might, you know, compared to you, mere peasants such as ourselves we should not be interrupting your royal affairs. We merely wish to, you know, as the kids say these days, stay in our lane. Oh. I think it was the the stay in my lane, boy. I think that got me. Well, I this oh god, I hope I don't let you down. Isidore's gonna take a deep breath. She's gonna look up. Wow. The gods, the gods, the gods have abandoned me. Lady Sadie, all I mean to say is we weren't trying to eavesdrop. We were we were having our own discussion when we heard you having yours, and then it fell silent, and you summoned us in. I mean, as mere peasants, we should not announce ourselves. We should, you know, we grovel to you. We grovel to you. Yes, merely. Raised in a monastery to Gond, we don't speak unless spoken to. You know, I only felt it was appropriate to wait outside until your conversation was done. And I will take full blame myself. Please do not hold this against my peers. I believed I was doing the right thing, and I am sorry if I have offended you. We didn't hear anything you said. We just heard talking and figured we should wait. Shouldn't interrupt the lady of the house. Out of character. I'm fucking trying, guys. Wow. I rolled a 19, bro. Can you use that in Can you use that in a sentence, please? Can you spell his name, please? For record keeping. Chirn. Cheerios. Okay, cool. Hold on, Keith. Hold on. So, so you would ask us to help return Lady Elsieth to her original form, to banish the dragons of Aria, so that you might have your love back? Who's she? She she corrects Chernos. Not who she was, who she still is. I just yes, forgive our interruptions. We just mean to say you speak of her in the past tense, but she's still in there. She's only changed form, but Elsieth is still there. So don't think of her in a past tense. It's not who she was. It's who she still is. and we can find a way to bring her back. And with your help. She looks at the party, Isadora. Looks at Frank, at Oog, at Keith. I can say confidently that we can bring her back. Is. So, my, my, my dear Chernos, if I might quote the late, great Nicholas Ashford and Valerie Simpson, ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough. These are songs of people I have spent many years with. Not my people, but, you know, I think, you know, and to quote another passage, this too shall pass. And we can find a way. Because no matter where she goes, you will find her. Yes. Hey, Chernos. Just breathe. Just breathe. Just breathe. I believe we are familiar. Side note, doesn't she come from our dimension? Elsieth? Yeah. So yeah, we're familiar. We, I think there's something we can do about this. You know, I mean, we have traveled many planes, dimension hopped for days, just to be here in front of you. There is no length to which we are not willing to go. It 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 was some sort of unknown technology to us, but yes, it's excluding our home dimension. We have been through 4 to be here in front of you today. You know, we we are very willing to give ourselves in service of correcting wrongs that have been done, to, you know, stabilizing everything. So, just, you know, don't, don't. I. Oh, oh, hold on, hold on. Isadora reaches. Wait, are you telling me to not? Okay, yeah, I was gonna say. It was like, yeah, okay. So are you telling me to don't? Okay. Isadora reaches back into her backpack and she pulls out the music box. She winds it up and then opens the top. Is this the one? Oh shit, hold on. I haven't heard any sound because I keep my tab turned off and you don't have any music going through the other one right now. But
Isn't that playing music? It should be.
no, visual is not. But I turned it on mine, on my side, so it'll be in the recording. So it works out. Hey, I cut the music on when I open the box.
Right. There you go.
So,
Um,
but yeah, so I pull out the music box and I'm like, is this the one you mentioned?
he looks, his face, the first semblance of hope. Yes, we need items like these. But how many more of these have you found?
How many
I
music
believe we
boxes?
have several. Um, who took the wooden bunny? I know we have that as well.
Keith?
I
You
have
have
a
that.
golden bunny. I have a jade pendant.
Should be a wooden bunny and an emerald pendant. But yes, same difference.
I have emerald pendant, wooden plank, wooden barrier, softwood, copper ingot. Oh, I've got the golden knight, the lucky foot, the table leg. I don't have a wooden bunny, but I do have the emerald pendant.
Frank, you don't have it?
Somebody had the bunny.
Somebody had the bunny for sure. So I guess, yeah, okay, and I could give it to whoever.
You just throw it in mine.
Oh,
Or
yeah, I
Frank.
think Keith was the one that found it, though.
Yeah, throw it on Keith.
Well, it was found near the memorial fountain in the original. And I think that was Keith because he was cleaning out the fountains.
Yeah. I just don't have a wooden. I got wood and I got some other stuff. Keys, whatever. But yeah, no wooden bunny.
See you.
So we'll say
I will
you've
do
got
that.
it. That might have been something we forgot to drag over post session or something.
That's what I mean. Sometimes I can't drag it into my own inventory.
Yeah. All good.
Okay, it should be in there now.
So we'll just say,
Small wooden bunny.
you know,
Got it.
we'll say Keith's got the bunny, and Frank or Oog has the pendant, and like each of it just kind of pull out these trinkets that we know are attached to Elsieth because that's how we found them, was while searching for Elsieth.
It could be Frank. I don't remember gaining a pendant.
Well, I think technically Keith has it. I think for story's sake, it'd be cool if each one of us had one.
Oh yeah, I just put it in the chat thing so we can see them all.
Sorry for world building mid session. I was just thinking, you know, it's like each of us pull out something, and it's like, oh, you mean something attached to her?
We need to figure out who YA is, because EC is Elsieth, I'm sure. If we bring up this YA's name, maybe that'll get through to her little reptile brain and get her to snap out of it.
Chernos, do you have any idea who YA is?
Young Anton. Maybe yours always.
That's plausible.
It's giving me name vibes.
Same. Because EC is clearly Elsith. Elsith can't be a dragon. I think his last name is. Ah, shit. If it was can't be a dragon, all you had to do is go there and tell her own name.
We're saying EC is Elsith Cornavaris.
So they don't have any in the actual thing, but he tells you
Get on the spot,
that
bro.
he knows a Yelana.
Oh, that's right. I think we knew that. Didn't we?
Sounds familiar.
I can't find it
believe.
in my notes. But that does sound familiar.
Any other questions y'all want to ask him?
I mean, yeah, we got to get back to the point of you want us to go find Elsith, who has now become the dragon Silvaria.
Well, he can tell you where she is. She's in the Dreaming Grove, but she's being guarded there by me and the house guards, and he has some lieutenants. He can give you guys access to that, but he thinks that it's definitely more important that we get at least 3 more of these little trinkets.
I was gonna say we have 3 trinkets. Do we need more?
He says 6. It's the number that Sadia has supplied me with.
That's Lady Sadia, but okay. Alright.
Can I do an
Well-
insight check on this guy without him knowing? Just to make sure, like, see if I think he's telling
Insight's
the
in your
truth.
head.
Roll it.
You don't know shit.
I looked at my sheet. I have absolute 0 too.
This guy's making me feel like he might be a little fishy. I'm gonna telepathically communicate that to Herman and have him telepathically communicate that to the rest of the crew and see what they think.
That is a good idea.
All y'all better treat Herman wonderfully because he is a communication asset.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Agreed.
Oog, roll a d6.
Well, assuming this works, Drizzy's gonna insight.
And so what you discern about Chernos is that he has a great desire to love and be loved. He has given his heart to Elsith and relishes in every moment he has with. He has a soft place in his great heart for romance and fellow romantics, though he is not prone to showing it, as he must maintain his facade as a stoic warrior.
As one must do.
And the whole crew gets this.
You can telepathically relay that if you like.
Will do. Oog's gonna communicate to Herman. You know, this guy just seems like he really loves this Elsith. At first I was getting bad vibes, but it just seems like he really just wants her back. And all I'm getting off this guy now that I've looked into it is love. I think we can trust him.
Well, I would think at this point then we should bid you adieu, and we will head back to our realm where Elsieth is from and attempt to find these other trinkets.
Hey, how are we gonna get back? Because that portal we went through was closing as we went through it.
Yeah, it's gonna be a real Indiana Jones hat catch scene.
Oh, I guess we all forget that I'm capable of creating portals. Cool, sweet, yeah, well,
Yeah,
sorry.
lest we
fuck
forget,
y'all.
lest we
Frank,
forget.
you ready to go?
Always ready.
Oog braces himself. It's like, alright. I'm wishing for the best.
I swear it's like you all underestimate me and forget that I have powers.
Oh,
She
you've
just
transported us many times, but never beyond dimensions.
If I've been somewhere, I can get us there.
Isadora,
Just
Can you
dimensional
explain-
hopping might not be fun.
explain how you conjure this.
Isadora's gonna... Hold on. Hold on 1 second. I mean, since I'm all dressed up, I may as well... God bless the Americans. Now my wig's all messed up. Jesus. I should have had my book from the get-go. Yeah. Oh. Just for the record, I do not like wearing a wig.
Yeah, it's not fun.
She's gonna get her book. Scroll a couple of pages. And begin an incantation. I need my incantation from this book. This little book doesn't look as good as the bigger book. She's still flipping pages. Spirit of the moon, remember. Nana, father of the astral gods, remember. In the name of the covenant sworn between thee and the race of men, I call to thee. Hearken and remember. From the gates of earth I call thee. From the four gates of the land, key, I pray to thee. O Lord, hero of the gods, who in heaven and upon the earth is exalted.
And As Isadora finishes her incantation, a piercing portal opens up. You all walk in?
Yes.
Here we go.
Oog insists on holding hands so we don't get separated. He grabs Isadora's, he grabs Frank. Herman telepathically knows to just hold on to Oog as we're going through this. Keith! Hold on!
And as you guys swirl in this astral plane, you all see yourselves digitize, undigitize.
I was expecting more. We digitized, undigitized. We 2D, now we 3D, now we 4D, now we not B.
I think I told Johnny it's been 5 days since you guys left the ruined manor. So you're coming back 5 days later.
Ishtar, queen of the night, open thy gate to me. Ishtar, lady of the battle, open wide thy gate. Ishtar, sword of the people, open thy gate to me. Ishtar, lady of the gift of love, open wide thy gate. Ia gushe ya, ia inana, ia erninia.
And as you guys slowly start to see the light, you start moving towards the light. Come towards the light. Come towards the light. Just walk towards the light.
Oh, like that.
And as you guys step out the portal, you see it flicker bright orange, signifying that you guys just came from the Fey Plains.
So when a portal is bright orange, that means whatever comes through it, or whatever goes through it, goes to the Fey Plane. Good knowledge.
These portals don't get any easier.
Shadu yu liktumakunchi. Fuck. Yeah, I don't like teleporting us across dimensions.
It took a bit out of you. Let me get a Constitution save from Isadora.
Yeah, it definitely did. Oof. It's 11.
So the manor feels different this time. The silence is thicker. Reflections seem out of sync. As you all entered into this plane, all of the extra adornment of floral and vines start to slowly recede, and your armor and your body are back to what seems to be normal. You enter the once familiar halls of the ruined manor, but something has changed. The dust hasn't settled. It's been stirred. The mirrors, once cracked and dull, now seem too clean. They shimmer. They watch. Every reflective surface carries a flicker just out of sync with your steps. Not a shadow, a shape.
Guys, I got used to not having to worry about the mirrors, but at this point, I'm nervous.
Isidore's a little too out of it to notice right now. Mind if we take 5?
Yep. Get this set up.
Cool.
BRB.
Hello.
Now what a frog does.
Frog.
Frog.
Watch me move beneath the tide, all alone you're by my side. Baby, take a little dive, let the water be your guide. Something's pulling you my way, can't resist what I must say. In your mind I start to play, till you slowly fade away. Watch me weave this melody, soon you'll be so lost at sea. Can't escape what's meant to be when you hear me sing. Sweet as honey, sharp as steel. That's the way I make you feel.
Pull him up.
Watch you all begin to reel when I open up and up.
What's up with your movie? What's up with your show? Two hands. Give this to mama.
Hear the bass beneath your feet as your heart skips every beat. Watch your breath become so weak till you're falling incomplete. Feel the pressure in your veins as my voice runs through your brain. Soon you'll never be the same when you hear me sing. Sweet as honey, sharp as steel. That's the way I make you feel. Once you all begin
For another two. It looks like people are still waiting, so I'm gonna go get one cracked.
Down, down you go where the dark tides flow. Can't resist my show till you're down below.
I like your costume, Keith. Where'd you get that cloak?
In my waters deep and blue, got a special plan for you. Every note I sing is true till you
Where'd you get it?
don't know what to do. Feel the current pull you down as
You're on
darkness
mute.
becomes your crown. In these depths you're gonna drown, never making
I'm fucking
any
dumb.
sound.
I
There
got
we
at the
go.
Renaissance Festival a long time ago.
It's sick.
Thank you. Thank you.
I like the dagger.
That I don't know where I got that. It wasn't at the Renaissance Festival. I got it from somewhere. Oh, I got it from like the Asian trading store
Nice.
when that was still around.
At the mall?
I think so. Your guys' costumes are very nice as well.
Where'd you been at? No. No.
I feel like a Sith.
You look like a Sith.
Sorry, the wig had to go. Everybody's still going. I'm gonna go pee real quick.
You have long hair anyway. That works.
Trying to remember, and still you would pass me like I wasn't there. The scythe is his soul, but the crescent is mine, and we'll bleed for both before we're done with this shrine.
In my heart of a city where shadows ferment, where electrodes flicker like lost hope spent. A samurai spirit shrouded in fog seeks a heartbeat deep in the small.
Portals of extra ears and like
Through alleys where ancient whispers dwell, cunning detectives with secrets to tell. Night's veil conceals the paranormal.
Last 4 years is over.
Yet love's silent call won't stray away.
I don't know about that. It's still the same stuff going through. And I have genetically worse kidneys than you, I'm sure.
Moon where fate's alive. Through the dragon's lair and the crime-filled shrine, I'm drawn by an urge to seek to find your soul in the mystery intertwined. Dice rolling, smoky rooms, tales unfold.
Yeah, the wig had to go. I didn't want to wear it while I was smoking a cigarette. Then my dinner was ready. And I don't want to wear it while I'm eating.
It's the chaos and arcane quest. Your gaze ignites the spark that rests. Haunting beats of a lo-fi night guides my steps in this endless flight. Inscribed on scrolls in ethereal hue, our destiny, me and you.
My head was so damn itchy.
I imagine it would be.
I don't know how people wear
Like
wigs
when I
like
was a
that.
kid, fun, and that shit was annoying. I never wore it after like the first time because of how itchy it was.
Yeah.
I'll power through for an hour and a half. I'm like,
To be fair, I've never worn like a professional wig, but I've worn like costume wigs, and yeah, they itch, they suck.
this was a cheap costume. It was like $20 on Amazon.
Very nice for $20 on Amazon. Usually they look, but that looked pretty nice. Sleek.
They did. No, I'll bet my wife did kind of brush it out and tried to,
Pilot.
make it look better, but
When I think of $20 costume wigs, I think of the crap my cousin had when we were kids. She's
Oh.
5 years younger than me and had a ton of costume wigs that were all just snarled and nasty, and you could tell the hair was just plastic.
Angled to high heaven.
I mean that was pretty much this one. But we made it work. Like I said, it was just big thing was I didn't want to smoke with it on because I didn't want it to start stinking, and I didn't want to eat with it on because I'm scared to touch it while it's on. Because I mean, it felt like I was wearing a yarmulke.
I will be right back. I need to go grab more mint. I have mojito.
Mojito.
Mojo.
Like from the Powerpuff Girls.
Oh, you seriously have to ask, bro? Come on. What other Mojo Jojo is there in your life?
I like Mojo Jojo.
I don't know.
Mojo Jojo.
What? Mojo Jojo is actually my name on Discord, I think.
I know you have it as your name on something.
The only Discord I've ever made, I'm pretty sure it's Mojo Jojo.
I lost the mint. Figure the original sprig I had was probably a little worn out.
So you all step out of the portal. You've all made your observations. You're here for the last pieces of Elsa, what she was before Silvaria. And something knows it.
Well, that something gonna be looking like my tie soon. Skull and crossbones, dead as fuck, homie.
You look at that. do you think about that?
Stadia's voice flashes through your head. No violence! No violence! No violence!
Bitch.
I want to ask telepathically to Herman if he could shut the...
Did you just
Yeah,
ask my child if he could shut the fuck up?
No, if he could shut this bitch up in my head who's screaming no violence.
You don't.
Sorry,
you don't
guys.
talk to my child rudely.
No, I'm asking if he could use his telepathic powers to put a block on Lady Sadia's voice in my head so that we can get back to casual violence.
That's okay. I permit.
So we can get back to casual violence. That's gonna be the next episode.
Casual violence?
Yeah.
Smash hit EP. For real.
Or let you hardcore
Yep.
with casual violence. Knock somebody's face in. Dun, 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 dun.
That's our tagline.
If you're not crowd killing, you're
Casual
a bitch.
Right. Murder them. So, where do y'all want to head?
Let's go find out.
Left.
A little left of center.
Oh man, dang.
So the bodies aren't there anymore, just shadows of their corpses.
Yep. Just scorched.
We've only been gone 5 days. That means something's came and eaten the corpses in that time, most likely.
Ooh,
Didn't even leave me any bugs.
I wonder if it was Didebell. Or Heimdall.
Oh, yeah, the dog. I forgot about that flea mutt.
Whoa.
I can use those fleas right now.
Whoa.
That's what I'm saying. It's an infinite food source for you.
Mm-hmm.
It's free eggs.
So we keep
Who
going.
enjoys flea eggs like the Japanese enjoy roe?
Jesus.
You know. Y'all tell me when to stop.
Isadora, can you get like a reading on that bunny and try and figure out where the energy matches? Because then we can figure out which room was Alphys.
Can I do that?
What are you trying to do?
Try to, like, pick up on some kind of personal or magical energy from any of the trinkets or all of the trinkets to point us in the direction of the next one.
Well, let's say, if you take out one trinket, it's going to be harder than if you had two trinkets than if you had three trinkets. So,
Well,
you want to take all three?
we have 3 trinkets.
Okay.
So, can I hold all 3 at the same time and try to have like some kind of convalescence or clairvoyance to tell me which
Sure.
way to go?
This sounds good to me. How about you give me a Arcana?
Ooh. What if Flumphrey checked for any telepathic residues?
Ooh.
Hey, real quick, Angelo, on visual, can you bump the audio level down just a little bit? It's clipping really hard.
Which one? The YouTube?
Whatever's playing right now, it's clipping like a motherfucker, and it's hard
I'm gonna
for
give
me to
you
hear you.
And by the way, Keith, it's Herman, not Humphrey.
I called him Flumphrey. I was hoping you didn't catch that. I realized after I said it, I was like, fuck.
Okay.
You said
Herman.
I thought Flumfrey in my head would be like Herman Humphrey would be Herman Flumfrey, and I laughed really hard.
Yeah, I was thinking more like Pee Wee Herman.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a little better. It was clicking
I'm
really hard
trying
and
to
making it
use
hard
the
to hear
phone.
you. You want
God, that
Arcana?
movie's so good.
See,
16 plus 7.
so
I guess it's just the
Is he-
audio track because I've cut it down and it still sounds like it's clipping, but I can hear you now.
Pop-Tart.
So, if you guys see on the ground some footsteps start to move in a direction.
Are those
Y'all see that?
footsteps whispering in the dark?
Like the Marauders map.
Yep.
I solemnly swear that I am up to no good.
The house after the bioluminescent steps.
Yep, I'm gonna follow him.
And of course, Isadora is up to no good. With how much alcohol you've had, there will be like
hey. I've had one drink tonight.
It's
But-
for sure gonna be Professor Snape.
Now that you reminded me, Frank,
Cheers.
let's go.
See, Oog can't have drinking characters, so Hannah's making up for it.
Drizzy just popping shots, not even upset, not even feeling it.
Frank, on the other hand,
Oh, Frank's getting wasted.
oh dude, Frank, you're tipsy.
Come on, Frank, keep it together. If you can't handle it, just say so.
He's going through a lot since his last episode.
Look,
you know.
look, we can all have excuses, but you know, if you can't handle it, you just say so.
Frank.
It's okay.
How are you feeling inside right now? This is for group wide inspiration if you sell it.
Frank is actually feeling really good that he's defeated that motherfucker. He's finally gone.
Five long.
No more,
years.
no more torturous dreams. He's gone.
So wait, you defeated the anniversary killer? I didn't quite get that from the video. I knew you were fighting him, and he had to do with it somewhat, but I didn't get that from the session notes. Oog is very happy for Frank.
He went by another name.
I was gonna say, yeah, Isadora was not aware that that's. You got to realize the notes are from Isadora's perspective.
The anniversary killer was made by the police. They came up with that name. But that's not the name that
Oh,
he
wait,
goes by.
you're a part of the police. Was it your friends framing someone else to kill your wife?
No. They came up with the name for the killer. Vorith,
Okay,
I think,
okay.
was the killer.
Who?
Vorith, the guy that we defeated last session.
I wasn't
No,
here last-
Vothier.
Here.
Sorry. Yep.
Okay. Okay,
All
sweet.
the syllables mixed up.
Vauthier, yep. He was pulling the strings. He did have a few people on his payroll from Arrowwitch PD, which is how they got in there to begin with. Frank doesn't know that, but that might be left for another day to know that some of his fellow policemen had a way with his wife and his kid, and that won't go out without justice. Tell you what. So you keep that in mind. But as you guys you caught Oog up on some pretty heartfelt stuff, and you guys made it to the end of this corridor. Do you want to try again with your energies to see where to go? Left or right? Or straight?
I mean, I can. Yeah. What you
The
want?
footsteps are not okay.
No, tell me what you want. What you really, really want.
Another Arcana.
18.
Okay, 1 second. Gotta send you 5, 7, 18. Okay, so Isadora, you give me a history check.
No, sir.
Mm.
Yikes.
12.
12.
Frank,
I'm still a little off kilter from portaling us across dimensions. Okay, that's
Frank.
not an easy task.
History. Jeez.
Wait,
So-
what was I supposed to roll?
Are you
Nothing.
Frank?
I didn't think so.
So at this point, left, right, or straight? Which way are you going?
Does Luke see any of those magical footprints still?
They've ended. Like where we're at, they stop.
And he was trying to manifest them further, but she
Please do not misgender me. Or I guess my character.
all woman over here, okay, baby?
No beard.
No beard.
Look, I wasn't about to shave it for a session. Get fucked.
So, with the footprints where they ended, can Oog recollect which way they were pointing?
They were just going down the center of the hall, like straight, and then they kind of just.
They end in a way that we can't tell if they turned or kept going straight.
It's just hard to say.
If they didn't indicate turning either way, straight seems like a pretty good option.
You would say that, wouldn't you?
Why and Isadora?
Hey, it's Pride Month. I don't need that kind of hate from you.
It's not hate, it's just the facts. I'm not Isadora.
You do see ahead that the roof and the floor from the floor above has collapsed in some parts down that hall. So it will be a little difficult to go that way. Not saying that you can't. It's just not as clear as the way you just walked.
So the only other clear way is to the left. So are you saying
right.
that on the right is collapsed as well?
No, just in front of you.
With where we're standing on the map, I feel like we should have a clearer view of either hallway.
So left and right is clear, but in front of you it's collapsed partially.
These footsteps probably went through before the collapsation. But I also don't want to traverse through that, so yeah.
Y'all just dropped the ball on it. So yeah.
Sweet.
You all know that you've been, if you're looking at the manor, that you've only been on the right side of the first floor for the most part.
Isidora's taking a hard left.
Oog follows.
So hard left is going towards the foyer. A right will be going towards the grounds, like back towards the hedge mage.
I'm taking a
That
hard
way.
left.
Okay.
And we're gonna go back down to the foyer. And now we're gone.
Yep. We down to the first floor. Don't want me to pull y'all to the scene. Le scene.
Hey, don't be pulling me anywhere. You can escort me.
Nah, I'm gonna pull you.
Do we see this?
You see ectoplasm from a dead creature. A dead one of those
Got you.
Spirits.
Don't forget about visual.
oh, is it ain't on here? Oh my goodness. Oh wait, I got a dragon. Yeah, that's what I gotta do. There we go.
And then close out the image pop up.
I should do it in like 5 more seconds.
Okay.
It's on now. Okay, so now you're on the first floor landing.
Still not with us.
Wait, which one?
Visual.
No?
Mm-mm.
What the heck? What the heck? Oh, I get why. I get to make this token have vision on it at all times. Hold on.
No, I'm talking about visual. Or is that what you're talking about? Visual not having.
Yeah, visual didn't have vision. But is it working now?
No. I can see it on my player screen, but not on visual. Just give visual access to the group.
They do. They're on a freaking. They're the owner now. How about now?
Is visual set to the wrong map?
I'm pulling them to the scene, but it says they're here. Might need to refresh it.
No. I'll refresh visual.
Well, while we wait for that to
Sorry.
fresh, we'll keep going. You gotta go down the stairs. Which way? This one?
Yeah,
There it is.
no, turn around, the other way. Yep.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
And now we disappeared again.
Smells like my balloon dog when it broke open. I don't know why, but this is what it smells like. Mhm.
It's the opposite way that we chose.
I need to bring you out your citizen.
Nuh-uh.
So I can see the token in the foreground, but not the background. So like, I can see the snow falling and the pillars and the lights, but I don't see the checkerboard floor on visual.
But you see it on Jumbo?
Yep.
What
I
the
can see
heck is
our
going
token
on?
and all of the foreground stuff, but not any of the background stuff. I don't know. Everything's been fine up until now.
Yeah, this is weird. And now they're not even coming up on my online visual list. It's not saying it's online.
All right.
Well, you guys walk down the
We'll go with
flight
that. I'll
of
figure it out.
stairs, and for a moment, you guys forgot it was winter, you know? So the frigid air is coming through the cracks of the ruined manor. Your, let's just say, potential casa. And as you guys walk down the stairs, let me have a perception check.
Just DM like dragon.
There it is. I was like, I'm missing one.
Sorry. So I reloaded
Is the
visual.
door? What'd you say?
Reloaded visual and it's blank again. Hold on. Oh, I selected that token, and I'm still can see foreground but not background. It'll work for now.
Yeah, that'll work. It'll have to. Isadora, you hear off from here. I told you to keep an eye on them. This mother gonna pay. They try to cheat out. Oh, bruh.
Did y'all hear that?
No, you ain't hear nothing.
Oh, just Isadora.
Isadora.
Interesting. I love you. Huh. So I feel like it's Isadora's racking her brain. What was her name? What was her name?
Yeah. Give me a history check.
You know, the chick we took this quest from. Dirty 20.
So, as you, Isadora, you're walking down the stairs, followed by Keith just behind you. Then who was it? Is it Oog and Frank? Oog, then Frank.
Oh. Isadora starts swiping back through her pages of her diary.
Yo, you want to take a guess at who it is? Before they walk through the door?
Are you talking about me?
Yeah,
It's Basilica and her group have probably arrived wondering where we're at.
it is Basilica and her group.
But I also remember what YA means as well.
Young Anton.
Ilana and Matir.
Dude, I was thinking, was there a character named Yolanda? And then I was like, no. I think I'm making that up.
Ilana. It's Ilana.
I know, but that's how I remember it sometimes. I just say it by something I already know. And then,
Yolanda.
yeah, and I was like,
Anyway.
that can't be real. I'm making that up.
Well, here we are now talking. I guess dude appears in front of us because we've been talking too much. So, hello, sir. Kind fellows.
What are you up to?
What can I do for you? Just gonna look back up at Frank. Give him a wide eye stare.
Who's this guy, Dr. Sinister?
Could it's oh. This is not the return home greeting we were expecting, but cool.
Where have you been? You take my money, you take my things, and you've been doing damn knows what up here. I want answers, and I want them now.
Your answers rely in multiple dimensions. We have been all over the place.
Okay,
Do you know the thing, Lyle?
Okay. So I'll just bring it down a couple of notches, right? So you said
Basilica.
we took your things. We have taken none of your things. Your money is still right here. She motions up to Frank, who produces the coin.
You haven't even paid us all for it yet. You said you'd pay us for things we do around here. We've done maintenance around your place. Or should I say Keith? He has taken on a very high position of the grounds janitor. We're working on things. If you don't trust us, why did you hire us?
And then she
Again, ladies.
she beckons
Boys and girls.
to the door. She beckons to the door. One last person. It is
A mysterious
Why is keep
blonde
him up?
ranger.
yes, the blonde one, and they tell you, we heard your friend there, and she points at Frank outside at your camp. We heard how he would say, why don't we just keep this place for ourselves? That definitely goes against the contract.
That sounds like a lot of hearsay and he said, she said.
I believe my man over you.
Okay.
Aren't we your men
for
who
you.
hired us after all?
You know.
Do you know
what?
how
hired
You
you?
know what? You know what?
We hired you
Visitors-
to be honest, and
Visitor's
you've been
Isidore's
dishonest.
gonna motion back to the party for silence. If you don't trust us, what are we to do? What is your resolution, Lady Basilica?
If I had my way, I'd wipe my hands clean with a lot of you.
And so why shan't you have your way? If that is what you wish, then by all means, do as you wish. You are, after all, the
I believe that I am
rightful
owed.
heir.
I am
of this
owed
house.
to know what it is that you've been doing.
So please inform me. Please tell me what I and my colleagues here have been doing for the last 5 days. Please tell us, please.
We would love to know, because
Isadora
my men.
takes a step back and like sits down on one of the steps, and it's just like, please enlighten me.
Basilica takes a step forward. My men alerted me 5 days ago of what your party members said, and we have come here to find you not at all on any of the grounds in the premises, thus concluding to some bull crappery.
Okay.
Oog
okay.
hopped up
So
for some bullfroggery.
Oog. Hold, please. Love the enthusiasm. Hold, please.
Oog shoots out his tongue and catches a fly right in front of Isadora's face and eats it.
Next time your tongue gets that close to my face, I will grab it and cut it off. As I
Oog
was
shoots out
trying
and
to say.
snatches another fly right out from Isadora's face. Maybe you should.
Can I have a dexterity on grabbing this bitch?
Hold on, let me do it on the epic.
I want some kind of dexterity on grabbing this fucking tongue.
I understand you want to be on good terms with this bitch, but let's be real here.
You don't understand nothing. That's why I'm telling you to.
Hold on.
Calm your tits.
You lucky I don't have any more lucky.
Rest the calamity that is your memories. Even though I'm technically the only one with memories.
I'm gonna say this is a really high.
One way or the other, male or female, there is no memory.
Really high.
That's fine. I'm
wrong name though. Oh, you missed it.
Right. God damn it! Ooh, stop! Just 1 fucking second. You done made me forget what I was trying to say.
What I was
Trying to
saying.
say these bitch nippers didn't do jack shit.
Your group obviously misheard me.
Do you know who you are employing? They sat around doing nothing while we implored them to help us explore this mansion and help us tame whatever was causing the calamity here. But
Ask
no,
him how many times
they
I
would
flicked
do
him in the
nothing.
dick. Ask
We
him
have
how many
been
dick
working-
flips.
Keith, I'm gonna come after you next. Don't you
I'm
think?
saying.
I
They were
couldn't
sitting around
do
on
what
their
I
ass
wanted to.
sipping shit, getting flicked in the dick because they weren't doing anything.
They were doing nothing.
Which is
Basilica.
why they made up
frightened
this
us.
story about us. They're trying to get rid of us.
Yeah,
Exactly.
they're pranking you, bro. They're pranking you.
Basilica, we have been working our butts off. We have been not in 1, not in 2, not even in 3 dimensions. We have gone across 4 dimensions in these past 5 days. Have you been in 1 dimension or more in your entire life? Have some trust in us. You hired us for a reason.
Isadora just sits on the steps quietly and takes a shot.
She did not pass that.
No, she did not. She has applied her inebriation.
Basilica, let me ask you this. How long have you had your goons employed for? I understand they were employed longer than us, but let's be real here. Can you trust them?
What are you trying to imply?
I'm trying to imply that they have told you some wrong information.
This
We
one
asked
said-
them to join us in our conquest of this mansion, and they refused. They sat there, and they decided to let us do the conquest and keep their little butts safe while we put our asses on the line. Not only have we put our asses on the line in this dimension, but we have in the Feywilds. We have in the Dark Dimension. We have in somewhere that was 2D, and somewhere that there was digibits. That's 4 different places besides here. They
So-
didn't.
As you go off on your diatribe, how about you listen? For the past 5 days, my money and my time and my help has not been accounted for. So you can placate all you want and dance around the question. I asked you, what have you been doing in the 5 days you've been missing? Because I look at this, look, shambles. And she points to the balcony on the ground. I paid for order, and all of I see is chaos.
What we have been doing is trying to tame this chaos. That does not just conform to this dimension. It conforms to multiple, and we have been venturing beyond just this dimension to try and wrangle in this chaos. Do you even know of Lady Sadia? Do you? Do you know of the Shambler? Do you know of Lady Elsieth? If you do not, I implore that you shut your mouth and let us do our job.
Here, here.
Isadora, you got an achievement?
I see that. I wasn't trying to take away from the diatribe, as you wish to call it.
Yes, your diatribe. All right. I will.
No, Isadora's sitting here just like shooting whiskey to keep herself from getting up and bludgeoning the fuck out of this dumb cunt.
Yeah, she sucks.
He walks all the way up to you, peering down at you.
Please tell me she's looking at. Please tell me she's looking at me right now.
She's looking right at you, peering down.
And Isadora, let me see if I can get back far enough with my headphones. Isadora's just sitting back like this.
She kicks one of your punks off of the ledge, and you kind of like, ugh. And she says, if I had my say, I'd get rid of you myself. But a contract is a contract. And are you or are you not upholding said contract?
So, alright. I did it a little too early. So you kicked my leg off. Isadora's gonna stand up. And I know, she's diminutive of stature, so she's probably like this. How much fighting, how much progress, how much work have these goons of yours done in 5 days? Just humor me, Lady Basilica. Please. What have they done in 5 days? What have they done? Any 5 days, not this past 5 days. Any 5 days. What have they accomplished?
Well,
Nothing? Cat got your tongue?
And then look at all we've done.
No,
So she says-
hold no.
she tells you they are all the good fellows, all of them.
Oh, good fellows. Good fellows.
They have served
Yeah.
as protectors
Protectors of what?
on and off over the years, guarding us as we travel.
Yes.
When Overender becomes embroiled in particularly dicey legal cases, or when I go on some expedition of sorts,
Oh, okay, okay.
So
I
communicate.
trust
has-
them with
has-
my life.
has-
We need to kill this bitch.
Has your group, has your little posse here, your entourage, ever defeated an interdimensional demon? And Isidore kind of steps.
You hear that? You hear the guys grumble.
You didn't
Ooh,
tell her about
really
that, did you,
pushing.
dipshit?
Oops,
Has-
pushing
has-
telepathically through Thurman. Let's kill this bitch.
Has your group ever crossed multi dimensions
And
and fought creatures that you have never seen, that you've never heard of, that you had no idea what their defenses, what their strengths were?
Give me intimidation from Oog and Isidore.
Well, I'm not very intimidating. I'm fucking 3 feet tall.
I
Oh,
less than that, but frogs eat everything, so let's hope that my +0 does something decent.
Have you even heard of Doritos Collisions?
You see one of them.
when is the last
see-
time you faced the devil?
You see this one and this one. They're like, "How dare you besmirch our name!" And they pull their breastplates off, and it's bare skin. it's their bare skin, and it's bludgeoning with like a bruise and scarring, and it's of a shape, and that shape is of a fist.
I mean, if we're gonna fight you, please do remove your armor.
He
Please.
says, "I was a freedom's hand. You can't tell me what I've seen and what I've done."
Freedom's hand?
Yep. I can still tell you you're a puss,
Who
though.
the Shmomo was. Oh man.
You claim to be Freedom's hand? Do you even know who you served?
Oh, fucking bad guy.
Ava.
And I was gonna say, don't tell me Ava,
Shmomo bestowed upon me
because Ava is but a
slight
pawn.
information of this.
Ava was a pawn. If Ava was a pawn, what are you? You're a
A
fucking
pawn star.
peon.
You're a pawn star.
Was never anything to Freedom's hand. Shmalmo, on the other hand, served Ava. So, we have no idea what happened to Shmalmo. He just disappeared one day. As I'm sure you know, I don't
He was
remember who
probably
does-
dealt with.
He-
You
he died
don't
of a-
leave freedom's hand. You are eliminated.
Who has Shmalmo's
That-
bag holding?
died of a broken heart.
And so you see
Isadora
him.
snaps.
You see him
Isadora's-
snatch up Basilica. Ah! He takes out his dagger. And he's holding it against her throat.
So Isadora pulls this number. You know, she's always got her book. She. What do you think that's gonna do? Go ahead.
Oog,
Kill her. I don't
Oog is
give a
gonna take
shit.
out his bow and shoot right at the guard's knee. If it hits Basilica, Oog doesn't care, but he's trying to get the guard's knee.
Same. Can I shoot
Come on,
Can I shoot one
Fancy.
right at the other side so that it looks like there's two that come at him and there's no way he can penetrate this defense shield?
I don't know if it's gonna actually let me.
I wouldn't have advised that yet, but you have loosed your arrows.
No, at the not at to hit him. Hit like the wall next to him. Like
Man.
won't fucking move.
Basilica's not on our good side. If we hit her on accident, it's not a big deal. A knee shot's not gonna kill her.
Wait, are you
But-
actually shooting him in the knee?
I'm trying to shoot him in the knee, yeah.
I'm not
attack
shooting him in the knee.
means he probably should get shot in the knee.
I thought we were just
You
shooting
hit
the
him.
ground next to
You
him.
hit him.
This is not. You simple-minded twats. This was.
I mean, let's be real here. What Basilica's gonna see is us shooting at her captor. That's gonna be good on that end, even though telepathically Oog is communicating through Herman that it's not really about Basilica's point of view.
No, we don't give a shit about Basilica. That
Yeah. Legally, we might want to.
No, legally, no, fuck that. You have completely missed my point. And here we are. That's fine.
Explain
we'll
through
later.
Herman what your point is, please.
There's really not much reason in doing that now that here we are. But my objective was to drive a wedge between Basilica and her crew and get her to start wondering just enough to put her off kilter, as well as Double Edge stir up her crew and get them off kilter as well.
What if we just challenge them
Didn't
to a
we
duel?
already do both of those things, though?
Not yet, no. We got one of them. And then you had to go all, so I came out blasting.
So these two are not. So they care
I'm just saying
about Basilica.
We still had some room for aggressive negotiation. But now that we've loosed arrows, that is over.
Hold on now.
I mean, not necessarily. Not necessarily.
Hold on now.
Lady Sadia in her house than anyone else.
They don't know who that is. They've never crossed dimensions. They don't even... Have you ever been to the Feywild? Basilica. Has you...
Lady
or
Sadia.
have you...
She's
or
the
any
owner
of your
here,
men,
or claims
has
to
any
be.
of you been to the Feywild? Did you know
Lady
that this
Sadia.
mansion exists within multiple dimensions? This exact same mansion. In an
Well, the
Is
secret
it
for a
different
reason,
dimension.
Dr. Isadora Green.
She didn't care.
So Mandres pulls out his sword, and he's on the ground. He's on the ground. And as you say that,
Visual's not in
Isadora,
the combat area.
as you say that, Isadora, the guy on the ground, he says, "Exactly why." He's clutching his leg. Exactly why we are gonna use you to get this site to give back to our leader.
Oh, so you're using Basilica, huh? Do you hear that? They're not following you. They don't care about you. And we're here. We're trying to help you.
There's some straight up punk bitches.
Hopefully Oog's arrow actually landed in said punk bitches me.
Don't speak for Rock or me, Amemnor. Basilica, we vowed to protect you, and we shall.
If
They
that-
pull out their weapons.
If
I
that's
wasn't
so...
speaking for you, I was speaking to you, you punk bitch. Let's get it going.
hold on. Let's... Show me your chest. Do you have the same mark?
Who you talking to?
The ones that said that they're not part of this.
Roll a persuasion to get them to freaking open their chests. Open their chesticles.
I will be back in less than 2 minutes.
If you have nothing to hide, prove to her.
First, Amemnar swiftly. He's got glowing lean pecs. Got a 10-piece riblets and abs, glistening in elven sweat.
Did he wash behind his ears?
He did. He's pristine. And he
He needs
says,
to. He's covered in elephant sweat.
Basilica, you have my sword.
Well, you better be ready to pick it up and use it.
Yeah.
Because there's
You better
others
get it
in your
back.
group that are not.
And Rack, as he pulls down his shirt ever so slightly, he darts for Basilica. So he's going to try to grapple her. So Rack successfully grabbed her up, and he like kind of pushes Hargrim back, and they're edging towards the door.
You see, Basilica? You have a lying team there.
Demon check.
They don't want
Nimnor's like, how could you? I trusted you.
Ina zumri alaka. Ina zumri ala tarata.
No, we don't want to go anywhere just yet.
Yala taxi inra zumri yala tarekwaba. Gonna pump a little bit of that young Eldritch Blast at this dumb motherfucker.
Which one?
The one holding Basilica.
All right, can you target him?
The one with arrows in his knees.
Jesus Christ. I can't get
This
over
one's a
that
different
phrase.
one.
Is it? Which one is?
This is the one I said, show us your chest. And then he
Right.
went over and
So which
tackled
one's
her.
rack? Is this one then?
No. You had him, right?
Oh.
I was talking to Ook.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
sorry. What'd you say?
That's gonna be ×3, so 21 blast on that ass. 21 damage. So I've got my book open, and you can see as I'm doing my chant, Inna Zumri la Tatara. Just the
Taco Bell.
energy swells and gets larger, and then I just.
By the way, I think I
Keith or Frank, y'all want to do anything?
Let me see how far away they are.
3 bolts of eldritch energy leave my hand, and just. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, let me shoot at him with an arrow.
I was like, that aim better be
Which
true,
one's
because we
lit?
got a whole human being over there that we're not trying to kill.
Wait, which guy am I supposed to shoot?
Rock. This guy.
Is that the one on... That's what I thought. I was one guy above him. Let's see, Rock Lesnar. What? Break
Bear
it
it back.
to... It said I hit him, but did it do
You
any
did.
damage or anything?
It did.
Okay.
You shot him in the abdomen. and he has a perforated bowel, and
We ain't getting far.
he collapses to the floor, letting go of Basilica.
Let's go
All
get
right.
her.
That's stanky.
Well, he let go of her. She can move on her own. So
Come on,
Basilica.
guys. Oh, we could just say, anybody else want to pick her up?
Do you trust us or not now, Basilica?
Anybody else want to pick her up? Because we fucking chopped her loose. We could chop you loose.
She's
They
a grown-ass
so-
woman. If she doesn't
they-
trust us, she doesn't need to join us.
They
I will
turn to
say
you.
this. I will say this to you, Lady Cornavaris. Did we save you? Or did your group save you? Okay. Sweet. Sweet. That's the way we're going? Hell yeah. Hold on. I'll take my hit. Shadu yu laktu manushi. Eat you that hellish rebuke for 39 fucking damage, cunt. dumb
You
shit.
He's got
engulf
a
him.
fucking burn
You engulf
colon.
him in a. He's engulfed. He's just like. Hargrim is gonna take a stab at Basilica. He's like, "You trifling bitch! Freedom's down forever!"
Move, bitch. Get out the way. Get out the way, bitch. Get out the way.
Oh, no, he got her.
Yeah, you better, Basilica. Thank you.
What's bad is we've been calling her Basilica, but her name is Basilla.
Yeah.
Oh.
Thanks
That's
to
why
our-
she doesn't like us.
He killed her.
She was that fucking
Oh.
weak.
I mean, she had everyone do everything for her. Let's be
She-
real here.
she-
and
she
not
died.
surprising.
She died by 10 damage.
18. Oh, it was 10 plus 18 because he perforated her bowel.
28 killed her.
Yeah.
Okay, well, she's dead now. Oh well, we can carry on.
Well, why don't we heal her?
I'm not healing her. I
Who's-
have
Who the fuck's got
Got it.
Revivify?
but
I
no.
do.
Oh.
And Mimnar yells out, "No!"
Well,
He yells
you
up.
know, maybe we should have done something a little sooner. Well, not gonna kill him with 3 damage, that's for sure.
He runs over to Amnor. He says, "Ah, Freedom's end!"
Should have bring the tree to me and do that before.
Mhm.
Go ahead and kill that bitch too. I don't give a fuck. You're just making my job easier, bro, because we're gonna kill the fuck out of you in just a second.
Okay,
Heart rate even
Oog,
fluff.
Oog and Isadora, what you got?
Did you say Ugin and Sadora what you got?
What you guys want to do?
Okay. Is there anyone else besides the guy that was holding Basilica and Basilica here?
No, Basilica's dead.
Yeah.
Argus fighting and Mimnor.
He who forges images, he who casts spells, the evil angel, the evil eye, the evil mouth, the evil tongue, the evil lip, the most perfect sorcery. Spirit of the sky, remember. Spirit of the earth, remember. Give that
Sound like the guy who cuts Jeffrey
incantation-
Feiger's hair.
Where's my things all moved? Things ain't where they used to be. Hold on.
I was just taken aback by Basilica actually being dead. He's been putting a lot of energy in trying to convince her that we were on her side and now it doesn't matter, and he's just kind of spaced out because of it. Like, now what? We're not getting our money. We're not gonna go to some state and demand she declared she was gonna pay us, so we're out on that.
Dion,
Basilica's dead anyway.
Exactly.
I'm gonna need a 15 Constitution save from your little bitch boy over here. That wasn't my strongest incantation, but
It certainly was an incantation.
that's gonna be a fail. And then I'm gonna Misty Step
Okay.
over
Well-
to right behind him.
He's dead.
Listen, I'm just gonna Misty Step right behind his dead body and look. I'm gonna, tuck my hands back in my vest pockets and look down at him. Was it worth it?
So do you guys want to try to?
Kick his head.
You want to try to? You want to try to stabilize Basilica?
man, I can, but do I want to?
No.
I was gonna say. I thought you
I feel
said
like
she was
we
dead.
have to.
Well, she's down.
Okay, well that's not what you said before. Down and dead is two very different things, bro.
Let's
Okay,
be
she's-
really clear. We were planning on taking her manor anyway. Let's just let her die. She
She's
doesn't
down.
have
She's
them.
down dead. If y'all
She's
don't
just a
think nothing
problem.
about it.
Let's
She
let her
does
go.
owe us some money, though.
Yeah, how are we gonna get paid if she don't give us
If
that
we
fucking
get that
money?
money, we're not getting the manor.
Look, we can kill her too.
After
That
the
doesn't
fact,
mean
but then
anything.
she might alert the authorities on us.
Sure.
And while I do appreciate the truth in things,
She's
be real
stabilized by my
here.
magic.
You stabilized her?
She owes us
A
money.
member is there.
Yeah, we need to get paid for this.
I don't care about getting paid. I'm just not gonna let somebody who's technically innocent die.
I don't know
Well,
if she's that innocent. She was
we're not all
really playing it
doctors.
hard on us, man.
She just wanted to get what she was paying for.
And she
didn't
did.
directly
She didn't trust
hurt
us
us,
whatsoever.
and we weren't.
She got
able
more
to...
than she was paid for.
Isidore
She even
can
said
stop.
that.
Isidore's done trying to talk. Fuck it. If you want to kill her, kill her. There she is. She's stabilized. Do what you want.
I don't want to kill her personally. But if she were to die of natural causes or someone else's hand like she was going to, it wouldn't have been something bad on our end. Now we have another loose end to tie up, Isadora.
I'm sorry that you consider it that.
Yeah, she's fine. We should have saved her.
I mean, I'll be honest. I'll be willing to give her a room in this palace. Once we clear it and make it safe, she can have free run of the place, but with all the work we've put in, I don't want to share it with her more than that. It's not her home. She has no stake to it except her name.
She can't get rid of us
So-
if she tried. She even said that.
She's stable. Can she speak now, or does she still need like some medical care?
She says, I saw them. I saw her. Elsa.
Elsa's.
She's not gone. she's trapped beneath her own skin.
Yeah,
And she passes
Isidora's
out.
over here sitting on the steps. She looks up and says, "Yeah, no fucking shit, you dumbass. So what I was trying to fucking tell you, but everybody wants to talk over me, and everybody wants to be fucking aggressive. So here the fuck we are. Now we've killed most of your fucking group because couldn't trust them anyway. Great, woo, yay, fantastic night." Takes another shot. Mic fucking drop.
And Memnor, he bends down over Basila. He says, "I have to get her to Olvander. I'm going to take her. She may live, but I need to go."
Well, fucking go. Abandon her like everybody else did. That's cool.
I'm going to take her.
Here, let me give her some healing.
Take her with you. Whatever. I don't give a shit. It's like every time I fucking say something, somebody wants to get over me. So fuck it. Do what you want to do. Live your best life, bitch.
Thank you. I will get her out of here. And if she makes it, I will return. Please. You see Memnor. He pick up Basilica and he takes off.
Bye. Is this door over here locked?
You want to try it?
Yep. Just not opening, so I assume it's locked.
It is locked. So,
Cool.
what do you want to try to pick it or?
Keith, I hear something about lock picking.
No. Well, I guess somehow I missed point blank with a firebolt on a door.
It just fired, spread across the wall, and it
Damn
lit up
it.
the whole room.
Fucking damn it. God damn it. I'm just fucking Isidora's gonna go over
Here.
to one of those dead guys and just start like punching the shit out of their face. Just pounding on them.
It's just like the clip, Hannah, in the one we did where you're just beating up the for the video. The video we made.
Which one? I don't remember making a video where
For
I was
Neurotic
beating-
Ink. For Neurotic
Neurotic.
Ink.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's the
even-
only time we ever made
The
videos.
office one.
Like,
Even
I
I
don't.
remember the video.
The
I
office one.
don't remember.
You don't remember doing that? Me, you,
Oh my
Ryan.
God.
You guys were wearing office shirts and a
Yeah.
tie.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like, even I
Yeah.
remember the video.
Yeah.
You're just beating the crap out of the laptop.
Yep, I remember. Yep.
Yeah, that's me right now on one of these dead guys. I'm pissed. I don't give a goddamn.
I literally cut myself on that laptop because I decided to actually punch it.
Wow.
Frank comes over by Isadora and hands you his mace. He's like, "Here, give this a
I don't-
try."
I don't know.
She
I was
pushes-
trying to do lock picking.
pushes that away.
It just wouldn't. It wouldn't do
She
anything. I'm
just
just afraid.
keeps going in. Keeps going in.
Splat, splat, splat. She's just covered in blood. Oh no, I can put that on there. Get some blood.
So fucking tired of people playing with me, Frank.
I know.
She's just covered in
Oh
blood.
my goodness.
She gets back up. She kind of just like flicks the blood off of her.
So
Straightens out
I'm
her vest.
gonna say real quick, alignment changes are being happened. We're gonna say
I
Oog
don't
has
give a
gone 2
damn.
clicks.
Huh?
Oog went 2 clicks chaotic. Isadora with a click to evil and a click to chaos.
That's about where I want to be. Yeah. I feel good with that.
Does Herman have an alignment right now, or is it too soon to tell?
I think it says what his alignment is on that sheet, and it'll start there, you know.
So lawful. I don't remember if it was good or bad, but
But we only tracking the main characters, you know. Hey,
understandable.
So Isadora gets up after bludgeoning the corpse of Hagrim in rock. She stands up.
Kind of straightens
Her
herself
face
up.
looks like it's like war paint.
Any luck with the door, Keith?
I rolled a 19. I had to refresh it. That's it. I didn't want to.
So
Yeah, it's up.
as you were kind of bludgeoning the meat sacks,
I was beating the meat.
you were beating the meat. Keith had the door open for about 35 seconds.
Good. She kind of, she dusts some like tooth fragments off of her shoulder. She grabs a coat.
So wondering what playing with you.
He was fucking with the door. I was like,
I was playing with him.
I thought it was a cat on the other side.
No, when he would reach in, I would poke his finger.
Let's go.
Poke his paw. And then he would wait. And
All right, so y'all gonna step into the threshold together as a party?
Yep.
I'd either
Yep.
fingers under. He would have a good time about it.
So I'll read the description and then we'll call it a night. So, where they haven't already collapsed in ruin, oaken bookshelves fill this immense cavern of a room. It appears that a balcony which stood above has collapsed, leaving large gaps above the inbuilt bookshelves into open space of the room's once impressive second floor. Many of the shelves of this library, they're warped and damaged, wood surrendering to the weight of their contents, while others have given out entirely, spilling a once priceless collection of books onto the stone floor. Trodden underfoot, their covers lay separated from pages, the contents scattered like entrails of dead animals, smeared and illegible after so long. The library is a tall room, and the fractured remnants of its balcony is still visible, overlooking the room from the second floor. A staircase to the northeast that would once have led to its given way, fallen into a bookshelf beneath in a single large piece. There are a pair of rotten armchairs that sit in the center of the library aside a sagging table. At the front of the library are the remnants of desks and occupying chairs. Many of them are broken, collapsed, or simply missing. The great window that lines the walls were shattered long ago, letting the elements have their way with the delicate pages held with the red curtains. What few of them remain do nothing to prevent rain and sleet and snow from being driven into the house by the winds. The floor around the edges of the room are littered with refuse from outside. While much of the library remains in utter disarray, there are numerous opportunities to explore and investigate the remains. At some point in the last 2 decades, whether through combat or active looting, the library has been utterly ransacked. The parts that may catch the eye don't offer much in the way of clues, but there still could be something worth the trove of knowledge in here. So, yeah, you guys walk into this massive, dilapidated library. Thus, concluding tonight's section, love. Will you help reunite those two teenagers of old, or will you be a prude and neglect them, their youthful oats?
What, Cheerios and Elsith?
No,
Yeah.
Yolanda.
Oh.
Hi, my name's Yolanda.
It's a thruple.
Oh, great.
Yolanda's name's on these toys too.
That's kind of concerning. Was that your cousin? Or are we in Arkansas right now? Come on now. Or I guess I should say Alabama or Mississippi.
You guys freaking killed Basilica.
We didn't kill her.
And I was like, hold on,
We
bullshit.
brought her back.
I was the only one willing to help her.
Just want to help her. I was going to go over there, and they all said no.
Everybody was like, no, let that bitch die. No,
Me,
fuck her.
I didn't say that.
Who cast Cure Wounds first?
He said, let
You
that
did.
bitch
I was
die.
trying to figure out what we could do to help, but they were all saying no. Because I don't have too many different things I can do to help somebody like that.
Yeah, well, fuck those people. You can't always just follow the crowd, man. And sometimes y'all's crowd mentality is not conducive to the mission.
Ribbit.
That's all I can say.
Ribbit, motherfucker. Ribbit.
Sometimes y'all be just out here fucking murder hobo murder, whatever. And it's just not conducive.
Live by the blade, die by the blade.
Right.
Well, that's great. And I hope you're ready to die by the blade, because that's not always the way to solve a situation.
The blade been trying to kill y'all, but the blade...
I'll die by the blade.
Blade needs
but
to
I'm
sharpen,
not ready to
sharpen
die.
up a little bit.
The blade trying to get... The blade is getting sharp, okay?
The blade.
Definitely, it wasn't sharp tonight, that's for sure.
Whoa. Easy.
That's mice running.
See, Isadora was trying to avoid the blade tonight.
Yeah, was you trying to get that achievement?
I mean, I was just trying to do a little more roleplay and trying to, get something out of it.
I mean, but there is an achievement.
But no, I got some fucking murder hobos on my party that just want to phew.
There's achievement. Diplomat. Resolve a conflict without combat.
I think you got to do it 5 times.
You already got to do it 5 times, but y'all still at 0.
What's glitching in your head?
And Sadia was like, you heard that whisper.
Well, look, anyway. Isadora's not gonna sit here and talk to herself to the voice in the sky.
I mean, you could have paused for a moment, took some time to go chat, but no. See, you had to follow your own instincts.
Who
And
the
you
fuck
see
are
what
you
happened?
telling? Who the fuck are you telling right now, bro?
Look, we turned out to be correct about all those other
Ain't-
dipshits.
Ain't the one.
Well, except for
We hit
one.
him. We hit him. We
One
hit
of
him
them
with the
was a
click,
good
click,
guy.
boom.
The one who
And
read it
now-
up, who read it on you. He was the one who
Oh,
was truth.
Yeah, dude, snitches got them stitches. We fucking put them in the ground, piercing their fucking little bowels. Go ahead,
Raven,
shit your
Raven,
pants.
What y'all gonna do when it comes to a dragon? Y'all just gonna start fighting?
I'm not
Don't
even
make
gonna.
friends.
You can't always go to fighting.
I'm not even gonna shit my pants when I die. I just want you to know that.
We're gonna take out part of its wing and replace it, so it can only fly with us, and we're gonna train it like one does.
It's just gonna be it's gonna be like freaking Full Metal Alchemist, where the doctor turned his daughter
dude,
into
do
the
not look up.
chimera.
I'm goodbye.
Chimera.
Yes, it is.
Do not ever.
She's
in
gonna be
your-
inside. She's
Do
gonna be
not
inside the dragon, like
ever.
That was
"Help
fucked up.
me,
Do not
help
ever
me."
in your pitiful existence think that you can bring that up again.
Go me, help me.
Yeah, that was fucked
I
up.
will murder you. I
need to
get
hate
to
that
the-
scene so much.
It's tough.
That is a good scene.
Like it's got a lot of like that shows the manga. The show's got a lot of fucked up shit. That is the absolute like probably the most abhorrent thing I have ever seen in anything. And like
I
read
love
the
those
beginning of
things.
I've read the beginning of Goblin Slayer where the fucking little girl gets raped. Like
That scene, and then the scene where Gandalf is in the 5th book, and he's drinking out of the thing, and he's like
Yeah.
suffering.
That's not
And he's
good
like-
at all.
that's not
He's
Gandalf.
like-
Jesus Christ.
Wow. Dumbledore.
I'm just glad I'm still recording for that one so the whole world can see.
Wow, Dumbledore. Anyway, that part where he's like, oh, it's so fucking funny to me. He's like suffering. Oh my goodness.
Some fucking wild parts in that show. Dude, when their mom, too. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's worse than the manga. The show really dilutes it. But anyway, don't ever bring that shit up around me again. I will.
Yeah, we're
come out
probably-
swinging.
We're probably gonna have that happen.
Chimeras.
Chimeras, doctors
You-
turning into babies.
You sling that into my damn D&D sessions. I swear to God, I know where you live, Angelo. I have
You go-
your address.
Are you gonna raise the flag? I'm feeling triggered right now.
No, I'm gonna show you what a trigger looks like.
Wow, you see that little rat?
I'm gonna be up in the crib like, God.
Man down.
Where you from? I'm sorry.
My
Never
grandma's
left.
sitting around a couple blocks away from here.
Your grandma's where your grandma stay?
Huh? My
Where your mama stay? Where your daddy stay?
Dawson and Shaka.
They stay in Westland.
No, it's
They
great.
stay in a Garden City.
on that young
Garbage city.
Steamer Street.
Wasteland.
Yes. Steber.
We've
Yeah.
been here for almost 100 years.
Like I got that bitch locked in on my Amazon because I be sending your kid packages.
And you happy you got your flump?
I am very happy I have a flump. Y'all better not forget about the flump. Y'all
No.
better not forget about Herman, because he will enter your minds and make you regret forgetting about him if you do.
Well,
What are you
I
gonna
don't-
say?
I don't know if our data bits get to come into this world, but I got me a pretty nice data bit, so
Yeah,
I
we're
will stay away. I don't need to get burned like Frank.
fuck around and find out. Frank
Well,
wanted
let
to
me
be
tell
like,
you, if
oh,
you're
yeah,
that comes after my slum, you're gonna have a time, and it ain't gonna be good.
Jesus Christ.
Heck yeah. So, Charlie, what do you think? Next week or the week after?
Probably the week after. For
Okay.
to do like a session 0. I got
Yeah.
some catch ups due once the kids. This is the last week of school, so I can start buckling down.
You're
Okay.
a week after. A week one after these nuts.
Oh, I figured out why that thing isn't the same bonus. It's because I think it's a longbow, and I'm not proficient in those.
Oh, so it was telling the truth.
Yeah, but
I thought it said it was a short bow.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. It looked like it, and it said simple ranged, but then it says that the longbow equivalent of it is like does something, and I was like, it's got to be trying to do a longbow.
Hmm. Yeah, I think it's right.
I do too. I'm saying I can't. I'm not set up for longbows. I think a longbow is technically a
Okay.
simple ranged, but
Smaller than the traditional longbow. So it's a longbow. It's just smaller than one.
so I'm not.
Well, you better get proficient, bitch.
So do you want to do a session 0 next?
Huh?
That way we can make like, how do you want to make the characters, or do you want to